Still screw that up. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist, Andrew, speaking, and we are live streaming. Once again, you're joining us. Whoop. Gotta check the wall.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit.
Okay. Once again, you are joining us for the Hero Hour, where we do a whole bunch of different things, and sometimes draw, sometimes talk comics, sometimes do Legos, sometimes do all of it. And with me once again is my best friend, Avery Butterworth. Hey, Avery, how you doing?
I hate you.
I wanted to have that clipped and ready to go as your introduction, and I just haven't had time to do it yet. But good thing he doesn't.
I'm going to be on the show for a while. No, that's actually true. I wanted to talk to you more, but
oh, okay, no, that's fine. We can talk afterwards. And of course, we're graced with the presence of our very good friend, the Uncanny Kodiak. How's it going, man?
It's going awesome.
All right, your volume is really low. Is your thing turned down or something?
Shouldn't be. What about now? Hello.
Oh, a little bit better.
Clarice.
A little bit better. Well, I don't have a control panel on my thing anymore. Weird. I don't know what's going on there. But I had a fantastic weekend. I hope everybody else did. I picked up, I went to the store on Saturday, went to Best Buy, and picked up some movies for my dad and for my father-in-law, and then I picked up a couple for myself. I picked up two movies that originally came out in steelbook cases, but because they were 4K steelbook cases and a little bit out of my price range, I never picked them up. But they were on sale for $9 or $10 each. Buy one, get one free. So I got two movies for $10. I got The Equalizer 2 with Denzel Washington, which I really like the first one, so I'm looking forward to seeing the second one. And Sicario, Day of Soldado. This is the sequel to Sicario. So I got two sequels.
Okay,
but
I've been waiting for that one.
Two for $10, you can't beat that, you know? And I've already added the digital codes to my Vudu account, Avery. If you're ever in the mood and want to watch some new movies, there's a couple of them there. So.
Yeah, I don't know what you said.
Oh, all right. Well, they're both action, shoot 'em up, bang, bang movies.
I don't know what you said.
I
wasn't listening to you.
Oh, I was just talking about two new movies I added to my collection.
Sounds awful.
Okay. Yeah, well. Hey, Ahmed, how's it going? He says, hi, Andrew, how's it going? I just got back from Redbox and returned Lego Movie 2 and Captive State. Ooh, how was that one? I saw the trailer for that, and it looked interesting, and it went into theaters and out of theaters so quickly, there wasn't even an opportunity to go see it. So it was already released at the movie theater. I mean, released at Best Buy before I even realized it, which tends to tell me it didn't do that well. So who knows? We'll see. But it's what I'm interested in checking out. So, Ahmed, you'll have to let me know what you think about it. I'm trying to find where my pencil is at. I've lost my pencil. Oh, no. Oh, no. I've lost my pretty pencil. Oh, my gosh. What happened? This is really sad, guys. I really have lost my pencil. Hold on a second. Let me see if I've got another one over here. Hell, we may just have to go straight to inking tonight and skip the pencils altogether. Unless I can find another one. Oh, I got a backup pencil somewhere. I have my cheapy, what do you call it? Cheapy mechanical pencils. You know, the ones that you buy like a 12-pack for like $1.87. You always have to have some of those on standby, just in case. But so what else are we doing tonight? I picked up some more comics from the comic book store that I want to share with you all. There might be some gems in there. I don't think there was anything specific that you'd like, Avery. Nothing that I saw that went, ooh, gotta get it. But I want to share a secret with you. When you walk into the store, they have these rows of books. On one side, it's all different price. The other side, it's the ones we always go through. But right in the front, they have like 8 boxes stacked on top of each other, 2 rows of 4. And people normally just go through the top ones. Well, the boxes below them are filled with comics as well. So what you got to do is you got to go through those 2 at the top, and then you just move the boxes onto the floor. You take the ones underneath them, you pull them out, you put the other, and then you put them on top, and you go through those. So you get an opportunity to go through a box that nobody else has gone through, nobody else has touched. And one of the advantages that is, well, one of the bad parts of that is they pack the boxes so tight that you can barely pull a comic out. That's when you know nobody else has gone through it. So, in other words, that's just what I like to do. All right. Ahmed says he liked the Lego Movie 2 of the second part. And as far as Captive Save goes, I see some parts and I shut it off. Not interesting to me. Really? Wow. Okay. This might be a discussion for Saturday then. Ahmed can fill me in on what he thought about it. But he obviously was not impressed. But I got some comics to go to. I got something that my son gave me that's for the store. And I'm going to share it with you all this evening because he's fantastic and I love this kid. But he also picked me up a new Breakout Beast. So we'll get to put that together too. So we got a full night full of stuff.
I gotta go.
I warned you. Want me to do the comics first because that's your favorite part?
I don't know. I want to leave.
Todd's in the house. Avery, you can leave then. Okay, Todd's here, so you can leave.
Todd, you should leave.
Why should I leave?
He's just gonna bore you to tears.
He always bores me to tears.
I'm not gonna bore you to tears. We're gonna have a good time tonight. You know what I think we're gonna do? We're gonna look at the comics first. Okay?
I want to quit.
Okay.
You're gonna quit the show?
Yeah.
Just tonight?
He's been threatening that to me for 8 months.
I want to quit Hero too.
All right, so let's just
I'm so tired of it.
Stop it. Don't treat me so bad.
I'm just so tired.
Well, let me tell you guys a quick story. Let me tell you guys a quick story. Avery already knows this.
But Andrew draws a great raccoon.
I don't care.
So I was telling Avery about how great my weekend was. I had received a text from it's from Avery's boss, my old boss at the other store, right? We're not mentioning the name of the store because we're trying not to dox ourselves. So Kodiak left. He said he was having a PC problem, but hopefully he's coming back.
Like a PC problem or a PC problem?
As in personal computer problem. Be right back. Okay. So I get this text from the boss, and she says, "Hey, you need to come by the store. There's something here for you, and maybe convince you to stay on." Because I told him the last time I went in, I probably wasn't going to do any more. I said, if they need my help, I'll come in like on a holiday or something.
That's the best way to get a raise, by the way.
Yeah. Well, one of the things they do is every month they have these contests where you watch a little video and then you take a quiz. And if you answer all the questions in the quiz right, you're entered into a contest. And this is for the entire store, for the entire chain of stores. So, you could, needless to say, my aunt has worked at one of these stores for over 5 years, and she's never won anything. Well, it turns out I won something. And she sent me a text of the box. And on the box, on the label, it said Best Buy. And I thought, oh, great, I won a Best Buy gift certificate. We can hear her in the background. You guys are not very subtle,
Well, hold on. Let me go put my kid to bed, and then you can tell me the rest of your stupid story. I'll be right back.
Oh, this is my damn channel. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. I'm sorry, guys. This is actually a funny story. So it's funny as in good.
It's only funny because so many other people are butthurt.
Oh, they are very, very upset. To the point where I was walking through the store leaving, and I was getting... Oh, Avery. So I go to check out because I needed to pick up some food for the pets, right? So I go to the register, and I tell the girl I'm an employee, and she goes, "Oh, really? From what store?" I said, "This one." And then she looked at what I had. She goes, "Did you win that?" And I said, "Yeah." And she's like, "Who the hell are you?" It's just funny.
Yeah, it's one of the new girls since you've left that probably doesn't know you.
Yeah, no. Nobody knows me. I'm barely. I was there less than 3 hours last month.
Yeah.
So, but I worked the holiday, which meant I got time and a half. So, it was slightly worth it.
It's not.
No, I know.
Not when you have any other option.
Yeah, I know.
It is ridiculous that you won that, but funny because
Yeah.
their butt hurt. Which that brings me joy because of what I have to do cleaning up after them. I'm like, oh, you people are upset about this? Good. Because I hate you.
All right, well, since Todd's not here, we might as well do the comics then, since we're waiting on him. This is just a quick little stack. But Mr. Miracle #9, which, by the way, I actually read this. This was not good. It was not good at all.
I stopped reading. After issue 10, I walked away. Like, the first 4 issues are fantastic, right? But then from that point on, he just dwells on the mundane instead of, like, pooping or getting off the pot.
Yeah.
By issue 4, you think issue 4 or 5, you think this series is going to take off.
Yeah.
Then it just goes in the toilet after that.
Well, I think I only read issue like 2, and that was it because I missed issue 1, so I just didn't. I said I'll just wait for the trade.
Oh no!
And I didn't pick up anything, but for what I paid for it, I'm okay with it. You know.
That series started off so great and then went in the toilet.
Yeah. Well, if I find any other issues, which I probably will, I'll pick them up. You know.
It fell apart. You know what? Don't save yourself. Don't ever read another issue. Don't.
Iron Man #205. MODOK is dead, and he's still giving Iron Man a hard time. You know who did the interior art on this?
I don't know.
Mark Bright.
I think I still have it.
Mark Bright was the penciler. He was fan-freaking-tastic. He's such a great artist, and he's very much in the John Byrne vein, you know. But this was really a fun issue to read. We had G.I. Joe #97.
Funny story of nostalgia. When I was a kid and I seen that picture for Rocketeer, that very first one that was in the theaters, it just kind of him in like trails behind him, so you like in a silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
I flipped out thinking it was Iron Man, and my dad's like, "No, it's not Iron Man."
We got a Batman Rebirth issue #7, a Wolverine #54. Oh, you know who did the interior on this? This is Derek Robertson did the interior on this. It's not great.
Wait, start over. I want to see the comics that you got that I missed.
No, you have to watch the video later. We got tired of waiting on you. I was in the middle of the story and you left.
Not good art. I'm not a fan.
Well,
Derek Robertson's okay.
Yeah. Hey Rick, how's it going, man?
Good. Yourself?
Rick mad.
Just going through some quick comics.
So Andrew, what was the story? You won.
I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it after I'm done with the comics. Now you ruined the flow of the show.
Well,
so
that's what I'm here for.
You ruin your show all the time.
We'll have to go back and start all over from the beginning. All right.
Hey, after this, should I go through the stack of comics that I got from Mr. Corner Comics? Because that'll take the rest of the episode.
We got Trinity Rebirth #9.
Yes.
We have an early Avengers 253 Vision versus Quasimodo. I'm not sure if this is actually
Buscema?
No, Bob Hall.
Oh, okay.
We got Superman #1 from the Rebirth, which I sold out of that issue, so it was nice to get another one back. We got a John Byrne Fantastic Four issue 251.
See, I've been trying to buy those in 50-cent pens.
This is Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Stingray. It's a 40-cent comic, so you know. Very cool, very cool. Got the Goon #11. I just picked this up because, you know, Eric Powell, he's pretty cool. American Carnage. This is one that, of all the new Vertigo series that DNC was reviewing, this was the one that he hated the least.
That's Brian Hill, right?
Yeah, Brian Hill, but it's Leonardo Fernandez on art. The art's not bad, but this story just sucks. We got Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, Book 6. I mean, this was originally a $5.99 book that I picked up for 50 cents. So
that's great.
It's not that good anyway. But check this out. Dead Man. This is a 4-issue limited series back from '86 with Jose Luis Garcia Lopez on art.
Oh, man, I love Jose.
I remember seeing those up on...
This has got some fantastic page layouts. These are just gorgeous stuff to look at.
Yeah, he's a master.
The story is kind of weird, but you know, the art's pretty good. Now, I originally thought this was a Frank Miller.
That's Elite Weeks, dude.
No. Let me see who it was on the inside. William Johnson did the interior, but I thought it was a Frank Miller because it was Ninjas, but it wasn't. It's a much later issue, so, but still worth checking out. New Warriors #8. Oh, check out this Doctor Strange with this Magnolia cover. This is a great looking cover.
That's awesome. I don't think I've ever seen that cover before.
Yeah, me neither. Issue number 75. But the interior was Sal Buscema and Mark Badger. So, not too bad. Not too bad. It was worth it for the cover. X-Men number 2. Iron Man number 210. Another early Wolverine issue 98. Another copy of X-Men 231 with the fantastic art of Rick Leonardi.
Oh, it's a classic.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah, I tend to pick that one up. I tend to pick it up.
Yeah, whenever I see it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Star Wars number 4, John Cassaday's art.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. Marvel Fanfare number 7. I like Marvel Fanfare. I've enjoyed a lot of these issues. Wolverine, let's see, 79. I believe this is a Kubert
the
issue.
one. Yeah, that's one where he got his claws snapped.
Yeah, and this is Adam Kubert. Got an early Web of Spider-Man. This is Inferno crossover. Very cool.
Kubert was doing a lot of work at that period of time.
Yeah. Swamp Thing number 5. This is a Kelly Jones Swamp Thing, Avery.
Oh, cool.
But this is like a real recent book too, though.
Yeah, I would have picked that up. Yeah, sure.
2016. You got a Darth Maul issue. Well, sometimes I pick these up just because they look cool. Wolverine 77, another Kubert.
Oh no, you got the Jim Lee Punisher? Are you kidding me?
You know what's so
Yeah,
funny?
I got that one. I was just looking at it today.
Ahmed was in my store Saturday, and he's a big fan of Wolverine, and I pointed out that I had issue 6 of this on the wall, and issue 6 is the one where it's the close up of Wolverine popping his claws through the shirt.
Yeah,
and I told him, I said it's a 2-part story, but I'm not sure if I had the second part. Turns out I didn't. Well, guess what? I found a copy of it, so now I have both pieces of the set. So,
yeah, I have mine, but it was double bagged, 6 and 7, and I pulled it out today. And the bag, remember that thing we've been talking about leaving something in the bag too long? The bag is turned. It turned both books yellow. The cover is yellow.
Oh yeah,
Yellow as the pages, man.
That's sad.
So I have actually a sucky, and that's a big memory. That's one of my earliest memories. That cover, you know.
Hey, check out this splash page for the Spider-Man issue.
I can't say earliest.
It's Titana and the Absorbing Man fighting at the airport with Spider-Man in the black suit. Very cool. That's a nice issue. We got 2 Amazing Spider-Mans. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. 2 Amazing Spider-Mans from the Eric Larson days, 331 and 334. Got another copy of Spider-Man number 4.
God, it's so good, man. Those are the books that, like, anytime I see it, I just want it.
All right, now look at this one. I don't think I've ever heard of this title before. This is Showcase Presents The OSS Spies at War, the Office of Strategic Services. And this is a really weird comic.
I think it's just Showcase Presents, and each one was different.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. But putting the OSS and Nazi symbols on the cover, this is a DC book, you know. Guess what year this is from?
80.
78.
No, 78.
78. Yeah.
I was close.
Sabretooth number 2. Mark Teixeira. Fantastic.
Okay, yeah, I got that one.
Invincible 134. Wolverine 20. This is the start of that Enemy of the State. That
is the last John Romita storyline that was actually good artwork by John Romita Jr. in my opinion.
Well, it's pretty good. Then we have, this is a Superman issue. The cover was by Kerry Gamble. The interior was not, but I picked up this other one, which did have interiors by Kerry Gamble, who I am learning to love. After seeing that X-Men issue, his art is just fantastic.
I saw a page of his on an auction site yesterday. I almost picked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then I picked up an issue of the astonishing Wolfman. I liked this when it first started, but I fell out of it. So.
Who does the art for that?
Jason Howard.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But these are all fantastic issues that once they're bagged and boarded, they'll make their way into the store. So that's what
Wait, he did a Wolfman comic, and his last name was Howard. Anybody get the reference? Anybody?
Wolfman, like Wolfman Jack?
No.
No.
Was
I don't know.
Scott Howard from Teen Wolf?
Oh, jeez, of course you would go there.
I really stretched, didn't I?
Okay, so let me go back and start over. And wait, Evan Von Scriber says start over and make everybody guess the years. We'll do that next time. We'll definitely do that next time. That could be a fun game to play.
Yep.
So, all right, for everybody in the audience who hasn't heard this yet, I'm going to tell you all the story of my weekend. So last Wednesday, I get a text from Avery. I'm gonna mute all you guys. So I get a text from Avery's boss and my old boss saying, "Hey, you need to come by the store. We have something for you." And she sends me a picture of a box with a label on it that said Best Buy. So I thought, oh, okay, great. I won a Best Buy gift certificate. That's fantastic. And I'm thinking to myself all the things I can use it for, specifically buying Steelbook case movies with the gift certificate, right? Oh, Evan Von Scriber says, stop mocking me with your Whataburger. Yes. My Whataburger cup from this morning. So Saturday morning, was it Saturday or was it Friday, Avery? It was Friday. It had to be Friday. Avery calls me up at work and he says, "Hey man, you really need to come by. There's something, you won something and it's substantial. They won't give it to me to bring to you. You have to come and get it yourself." And I'm like, all right, no problem. So I go by the store Friday, and when I get there, it's like 7 o'clock at night. So there's not a lot of people there. And luckily for me, the one girl who was the manager there at the time knows me, so she recognized me. And I walk up to her, and I've been thinking all day what I'm going to spend my Best Buy gift card on, because I'm going to buy Captain Marvel and Steelbook case and so forth. And I was getting all excited about that. And I walk up to her, and she says, "So you're here for your computer?" And I look at her, I said, I heard I won $1 million. And she looks at me, she goes, "What are you talking about?" And I looked at her and go, "What are you talking about?" Well, every month at the job, they have this contest where you watch these little videos. They're usually about new products and stuff like that. You take a little quiz afterwards. You answer the questions. If you answer all the questions right, you get entered into a contest. And this is for all the stores in the country, and you can win stuff. Well, it turns out I won the grand prize.
You got a Russian bride?
A brand new Microsoft Surface laptop.
Hey!
Wow.
And needless to say, all the people that work there that know me and know that I barely ever come in, last month I worked a total of 2.5 hours at the store. I'm the one that won the laptop.
So they hate your guts.
They hate my guts. I got so many evil eye looks, and
that's great.
Avery just thinks this is hilarious.
Oh, I think it's great.
Well, needless to say, on my way home, I felt so good. I stopped by and bought a Mega Millions ticket, a Powerball ticket, and a dollar scratch off. And guess what?
Plot twist: he's now $1,000 in the hole. So
I won $4 on a scratch off.
Oh God! I hate you.
Well, I haven't checked the lottery numbers, the Powerball numbers. The Powerball was yesterday or Saturday, and the Mega Millions is tomorrow. So
you're turning me into Avery. I just caught myself saying I hate you. So.
It's okay to hate Andrew.
Yes. So, well, to be absolutely honest with you, when my job at my old job was over and they gave me a severance package, one of the very first things I did is I went out and I bought myself a new computer because I hadn't had a new computer in years, and I bought my Mac and I love it. Well, my wife said, "I want a new computer too," and I said, "Absolutely, dear, whatever you want." And she went looking and she said, "I want a Microsoft Surface tablet that connects to a thing." And I looked at the prices of those things and I said, "No effing way, dear. There's no way I'm buying you something like that. You'll fill it with spam, you'll fill it with malware, and it'll break." So I told her she couldn't. There. So when the boss at the old place said, "Do you like the computer?" I said, "Oh, my wife's gonna love it." And she actually is. She's playing with it as we speak.
So technically, you do still work there?
Well, I gave my resignation over a year ago. My 2 weeks notice resignation over a year ago.
Gosh darn it. I just pulled an Andrew.
You did? What did you do?
I didn't push record on my drawing.
Oh, I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. All right, I'm gonna put it on free roam. So while I get my camera all set up, because I got to remember to press the record button. But I met some really great new people at the store this weekend. I met a young couple that had 2 daughters, I think, and one of them was into art. And we were talking about drawing and so forth. And I told her she was probably 10, 11. I don't know ages. You guys know me. I don't know nothing about women. But we were talking about drawing. And I told her, I said, 2 things you need to remember. Draw every day and draw what you like. And then I pulled out my Sketch-A-Day sketchbook, the black one that I had worked on, and was showing it to her. And I said, you need to go by Michael's. You need to have your mom and dad pick you up a hardback sketchbook, and you need to start drawing in it every day. Mm-hmm. So, my goal is to inspire the next generation. So we'll see what happens.
Evan wants you to send them a burger.
My goal is to convince them to pick other paths. Like, be a plumber. Like, that's
don't be a plumber.
Yes. Art is bad. Don't do it.
See, that's why Avery is the yin to my yang,
I don't want to hear about.
I was about to say I don't want to hear what happened to yin and your yang.
Yeah, no.
It's not what y'all think.
It's exactly what we think.
I was going through some books today. I found a stack of nicely messed up books.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I realized that none of my books are in good condition anymore.
Well, I don't see any bags and boards on any of those, so that would probably explain that.
Yeah, but look, that doesn't even have a cover.
Hey, Eagle. Hey, P.S. Yes, P.S. Todd is Bob Ross today.
I'm always Bob Ross.
I don't know. Why are you having a picture of Bob Ross? Is there a reason, or?
No, because I'm attracted to Bob Ross.
Bullet's question is tip to tip, and the answer to that is no. Did you say you're attracted to Bob Ross?
I did.
Oh, speaking of which, Todd, remember those Sonic pages that you gave me to sell?
Uh-huh. The one that you ended up selling for like a buck?
No. What are you talking about?
You sold how many issues for like $70?
No. What are you talking about? I got you like $200 for the first set.
How many pages?
It was like 10 pages.
Oh.
It was like, what? You said you didn't care what they sold for.
Yeah, but I know you're selling them for $20.
All right.
Well, I raised the price. They're now 25.
Always undercut you.
I know. No, he doesn't mean to. I'm glad I went to.
You know what's fun? Being at a convention table with them, and somebody asks you how much you charge for a sketch, and you're like, $50, and then and then they ask Andrew, and Andrew's like $10.
I'm just glad I went to a person who really cared about it.
Okay,
So tell me about whatever you're going to talk about.
I have 10 more pages left.
Uh-huh.
And I have them in the store, and I've had a lot of people interested in them.
Okay.
And I had $25 a piece on them.
That's why they're interested.
I had somebody who was interested in buying all of them.
Really?
Now, if you're telling me I need to ask for more, then you need to let me know.
You should. If you have someone interested in buying all of them from you, that tells you have them at too low a price.
Well, they were interested in all of them before I even told them the price. So
that's my point.
All right, I'm going to take them off the shelf, and I'll just tell them they've been sold, and I'll give them back to you. And you can do what you want with them.
Oh, come on! Don't be.
It's that easy. I mean, if you're going to tell me, sell them for whatever you can get.
Well, let's look. We have an audience, so why don't we ask people?
The audience, I just checked. They said give them to Uncanny Kodiak.
Somebody says they're worth $10. I'm serious. If I've got somebody.
He said Andrew is worth $10.
Yeah, I don't think Avery would pay even that much money for me. So I've got them up in the store. I'm selling them for you. You're getting all the money. If you want more than 25, you need to tell me now because
Well, let me think about it. I'll talk to Melissa tomorrow, and we'll find out how much we want to sell them.
You have to tell Andrew that. You have.
I know. I do think the pages need to be more than $25. You could probably get at least 50 for them.
Okay.
Sonic, you don't think Sonic X?
Sonic's not even on half the pages. He's only on like 3 of the pages. So these are like the leftovers of the leftovers.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what you have. I don't know what you sold.
Whatever ones I sold, I don't remember either.
It doesn't matter. I don't care anymore.
That was the whole point. Damn it, man.
To get me not to care? Good job.
No, when you gave them to me, you didn't care.
I did. That would be why I gave them to you.
No, you didn't. You said, get me. You took the best pages out of the lot.
I took like 3 pages out.
Yeah, but they were all the best pages. They were the splash pages and all that other good stuff. And you said, I don't care what you get for the rest of these, just, whatever. See, now if you want actual money, you got to tell me.
No, it's whatever. We'll talk. I'll find out tomorrow. It's fine.
Did y'all just hear that screaming kid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that wasn't a screaming kid. That was me screaming into a pillow.
Why were you screaming into a pillow?
Because Andrew! No, I'm just kidding.
Eagle says, wait, Todd is a Sonic artist?
He was, and he's. I'm actually gonna do an interview with him later, and he's gonna tell the story about his time with Archie.
You are?
I was just about to ask that, and
Todd also used to work at Marvel and for Cartoon Network.
Oh, that's cool. My kid right now.
Yeah, he's like our famous friend.
Yeah.
All my koi are named after Sonic characters because my kid is going Sonic crazy. He's like really into Sonic right now.
Dude, a lot. It's amazing. So many people are Sonic. Like,
right.
It's got a huge following.
Yeah.
Eagles
I'm sorry, Rick. Oh,
Eagles wonder.
Okay, Eagle says, when did you start selling Sonic pages? Well, I've had these pages for years. I think Todd gave them to me a couple years. Actually, no. The last time I sold some was when I was in Philadelphia back in 2017. So you would have given them to me in 2016.
Yeah, you've had them for a few years.
So yeah. So
I'm just glad you didn't lose them like you lost my essential collections.
I'm fairly certain I sold those too. So.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, they went to happy people, who then put them on eBay for $30 a piece.
That's
now he's wondering whether he showed the pages.
You guys, you need to go backwards a little bit in this story, and hear what he said.
What?
I feel sorry that I gave you those essentials. There was a time when I took advantage of my friend Todd because he was in the process of moving, and he didn't want to have to move all of the books and comics and all that, so he just gave me a whole bunch of crap.
Yep.
And I gladly said, "Yeah, sure, I'll take them."
Did he giggle like that?
Did I giggle like that? Behind his back, probably.
Oh, I want to clarify something I said the other day. Remember you were showing this book right here?
Yes.
Ring number 57.
Yeah.
And I said that was the first book I bought for my own collection off of Food Lion. I was wrong. This is the book I waited for. The first book I bought was the beginning of this story, which was number 55, which was this. And it was not only my first Wolverine book, it was the first one that I waited and hawk-eyed the story, the full three
that
books.
Was a fantastic run.
Yeah, it was nice. It was his final thing. I think this is close to his last book.
Oh,
for Marvel.
Todd Eagle says, "How many Sonic books did you do?"
I did 2 of them.
I thought you did 3.
No, I did 2. It was supposed to be a much longer run, but that place was a shit show.
Yeah.
So,
well, one was.
I was really lucky and fortunate in that at the time I had an animation studio. So, I was getting, my studio was getting paid from doing stuff for Adult Swim and Cartoon Network, and we had some other like corporate clients doing animation. So I didn't totally need the money, which is really fortunate. So I had a little bit of leverage going into the conversation. What was interesting, I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus. I'll like we can talk about the story
we'll do
later.
we'll do that on another episode.
Yeah, we'll talk about the story later, but I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus. But I will say that like it was really interesting coming in. The person who brought me in had no clue who I was or my background, and that's fine. I had no ego about it. I mean, I was kind of just starting out in comics, even though I had another career doing directing animation commercials and cartoons and pilots and all that, and music videos. And but he didn't know who I was. And what's interesting is that when someone knows your background or they do a little bit of research, usually there's some kind of not necessarily respect, but some kind of consideration. Right? Like if you go into a job and they know you've done something before, at least there's some kind of acknowledgement of that. And this guy treated me, it was a joke because he was horrible. The guy was just an awful person and just treated me like garbage. And I didn't really take offense to it because like I had a studio with employees. So it was kind of like, it was just kind of like, who is this guy? Like, what? How does he get away with treating people like this? And anyway, it was... he was a snake, and so after 2 issues, it was pretty obvious that I wasn't going to be happy working with him. So
didn't you meet him or meet somebody there at a convention and show him your stuff, and they like were like jumping all over it because of the animated stuff that you had done?
Yeah, it was Kifu Fighters.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was. Remember, so the very first year of New York Comic Con, we had a booth, like a big, like not an artist alley booth, but like a full-on booth in the main hall for the debut of our first. So Kifu Fighters was the first book that I ever did, and it was listed as Diamond as the first kids-friendly book. So it had like it was the first time Diamond had ever put a kids-friendly sticker on a comic book. So like in their magazine and previews. And so we had a big booth that kind of celebrated it, and we were just giving comics away and doing all this stuff. And somebody from Archie had come over and picked it up and was talking about, pretty much the deal was done like right there. And I just ended up getting the contract when I got back to New York. But
all right, very cool. All right, save the story for another time because we're gonna make it. I'm gonna actually do it as an interview. Okay. With you and me. We're going to give too much details away, but if anybody wants to see the pages, I do have them because I don't leave them in the store.
You should put them on. You should put them on screen, man. You should show them while we talk about it.
I'm working on doing a drawing right now, so that's what I got to focus on.
No,
first.
not now, dude. If you do the interview, instead of focusing on my dumb ass, you should focus on the pages, or at least intercut between them.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying. By the way, I have something for you guys. I really for you, Andrew. I was thinking about you because
I got something for you too.
Well, I don't want to see I don't want to see that. I want you to see this. Because I am incredibly, I'm incredibly in love with the fact that you like actually launched a store, and the fact that it looks as good as it does.
For as small a spaces he had to work with.
Dude,
too.
It's incredible. Like, no bullshit. It's incredible. And so I was trolling on, I don't know, I was watching some video and this popped up and I took a screenshot and I thought it was really poignant.
Oh, the Rob Liefeld quote. Hold on a second. Let me
this guy says, nearly all the money that would have gone into new comics is pouring into back issues, typically from the 60s to the 90s. They make up 80% of my shop's sales now. And if it weren't for those, I would have already closed the shop like so many other stores. Yeah, and then Liefeld responds, this is what most of my retailers are experiencing as well. Quote, people still want to buy comics, so they're buying yesterday's comics instead, end quote. He says that's a direct quote.
Nope.
Yeah, well, that's
pretty
much what my store is.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing for over a year now.
Yeah, and that's what I find myself doing too. It's interesting. It's interesting that like you're actually seeing this kind of response. You know what I mean? Like I thought that was like I saw that and I was like, man, I got to share that because gut is supported now by actual evidence by other retailers out there that are like, you know, doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Well said.
Right?
And there's
Well
so
said.
much stuff you can get cheap, man, that were just good runs. You can find tons of old Fantastic Fours, Avengers, X-Men, Batman, Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. They're all out there. 50-cent bins and dollar bins, decades worth of them.
Well, you know what I realized, Avery. You know what I realized, and I think you and I were talking about this. Like, it's comics are not comic shop. It's basically what we're entering in is comics are hitting the record store phase.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like every band you can get, doesn't matter who the band is, they still make vinyl records. But if you go into a record store, you're going in for like old school records.
Mm-hmm.
And that seems to be where we are with comics. And I actually think it's pretty good. Like I'm not upset by it at all. I think it just means that they really are evolving.
Yeah, new stuff's going to be sold direct to fans by independent creators.
Yeah, and I kind of think the trend of I don't know if the floppy is going to be gone. Like I don't know if that's true. But I definitely think books are going to be big and continue to be big. You know.
Oh, P.S. Melter said Avery would rather spend his $10 on Choco Tacos. Okay, that's what he was mentioning. He wouldn't spend it on me.
I haven't even heard Avery mention a Choco Taco in a while.
Well, because it was funny and the joke's over.
Eagle wants to know. Eagle wants to know if Todd.
I'm not like Andrew with beating a dead horse.
Eagle wants to know if Todd's a fan of the Sonic movie.
Maybe not. I mean, it depends on what it looks like when it comes out.
Well, Todd, can you see my screen? See what I got for you?
Yes,
Issues.
those are awesome.
Well, you know what's so funny is when you texted me and said, "Hey, take those 8." He asked me if I had all 8 issues, and I said, "Yes, I do. I have all 8 of them." Yeah. And he said, "Can you take them down for me?" And I said, "Sure." Do you know what I replaced them with?
What?
Batman White Knight. All 8 issues of Batman White Knight.
Golly, that's awesome.
Although Choco Tacos are good, and I did buy Andrew's.
By the way, Andrew, I realized what made me purchase so many. So I don't know if you guys know, but like when I visited and I went to Andrew's shop, I basically didn't talk to him at all. I just went through his bins. I just started flipping through boxes, and like I ended up buying like damn near $100 worth.
Oh, wow.
So
you did buy $100 worth, knocked off a few bucks, and gave you some stuff for free.
Yeah, well, when he, once he started like trying to lock up, that's when we started cleaning up and hiding all his comics.
Yeah, you picked out about $130 worth of stuff.
I did,
and he let you leave for under 100.
Yeah. Oh, there's some Sonic pages.
Yeah, these are the 10 that I have left. Like this page here doesn't have Sonic on it at all.
But it's got the bad guys on it.
Yeah. Well, this one's got Sonic and what's her name? And then this one has Sonic. Well, this has a little Sonic.
Oh my God, Todd. I'm fanboying a little bit.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
This one has Sonic. And is this Knuckles? Is that his name?
It's Knuckles.
Yeah, but you only see the back of them. So.
Yeah, Knuckle Butter. I mean,
and this one's got
a Knuckle Butt.
Tails or whatever. I don't know if that's the same character or not. And this one does have Sonic on it too, but it's mostly the bad guys. This one you barely see Sonic here, but yeah. These are from the Valentine's Day issue, right? That you did.
Yeah.
Well, most of these have Sonic Tails, Sonic. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
And it was inked by Terry Austin.
Yes, it was. I pointed that out. Oh, nope, that's not yours.
I didn't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but those are the last 10 pages. Well, these are the last finished published pages. I have other pages, but it's the pencils that were never inked pages.
Oh. Oh, you've got the pencil. Yeah, that's a story.
Actually, let me see what I got here. I got some Kung Fu Fighter issue 2 pages that never got finished. Like this is a pencil page. I don't know if you guys can see it because of the light.
That's from
can't see.
that's Sonic.
Yeah, I know it's Sonic.
Can't see anything.
Get a little closer. This is from the Christmas issue. And then here's another page of just pencils. Todd's going to have to tell the story. This one's a fantastic page. I love this page. I think I'm keeping this page. This will be part of my commission. And then here's a great page.
You might knuckle under and sell it.
Oh, knuckle under. That's good.
Knuckle under. Yeah, well, no. All right. What else was I gonna show? Oh! I gotta turn on the other camera. I gotta show you guys what my son got me. Hold on.
Especially when Todd tells his tales.
Dude. That's what what I say about bridges. You might as well, they might as well burn and light the way.
All right. I gotta go. I gotta move my camera around.
Well, while he's doing this, I'll tell you, Andrew. So one of the things that I think, and you guys, I'd totally like to hear your thoughts as well on this. Like, so one of the things that I thought was really interesting.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Did I burn your eyes?
I'm sorry, Todd. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
He's like,
it's amazing. By the way, it's amazing how clean his comic shop can be, but how just
yeah. Yep.
I see. All you did was switch out the storage space for like.
Dude, I haven't seen. I forgot. Never mind.
Anyway, okay. So what I was gonna say, really quick, is that one of the things that I realized that I really liked about Andrew's store and the way he does his back issues is the fact that there are runs. Like if Andrew, if you didn't have, you might want to do that. I've seen this before and I never really thought about it, but now that I'm kind of in it, you might want to consider is like for some of the issues, like if you've got like a run, like let's just say hypothetical, Eric Larson's Amazing Spider-Man run, right? Or like part of it or something, or like a Sinister 6 run, right? Like put that, like bag them and board them, but then bag it itself and then bump the price because anything people pay for that is going to be less than the graphic novel and cooler.
I was about to say, yeah.
Right?
Cooler, it's like having a trade all in one.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much.
The only problem with what you're describing is I don't have a lot of completed sets. That's why it's all individual issues.
Okay.
When I pulled out the Electra Assassins, just so happened I had all 8 issues. When I pulled out that Domino by Brian Stelfreeze for you, it just so happens I had all 4 issues. But normally I don't have all of them. So.
Oh, I gotcha.
All right, so let me show you what my son got me. I might have to go back even further to show you the whole thing, but.
Oh, just as long as it's not.
Just don't bend over.
Yeah, we don't want to peep at that.
Guys, this is scary.
That was not Drew.
Why are you dressed like the cherry from the Fruit of the Loom?
Can you see this?
Oh yeah.
Can you see this?
Wow.
That's awesome.
It's a
Godzilla poster.
Godzilla movie poster.
I hate you a little.
This is from the actual movie theater. But check it out. It's got a Godzilla versus
Hydra. The Hydra.
No, Ghidorah or whatever it is. It's
Gamora.
Yeah, it's cool. This is going in my store.
That's awesome.
I got a poster frame for it tonight, and I'm putting it in
Going
my
as
store.
decoration or for sale?
Yeah.
I hate this, guys. Andrew, I think, is a little bit skinnier than me. A lot of bit skinnier than me.
No, I don't think so.
Andrew's pretty short. So
Yeah, but you look better.
Hey, you remember those commercials where the fruit would fall on the lady and she'd be like, and it's a bubblegum commercial?
no.
No. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Is it bubble yum? No. What was the gum that had like a different color in the middle and it was square? 80s, big time 80s. You could not have watched TV in the 80s.
Bubblicious.
it was-
Bubblicious.
Was it?
It was
It
Bubblicious,
had like
wasn't
the
it?
fruit in the middle.
Yeah.
Juice. That
It was
Ghidorah.
Bubblicious.
Yes, Bullet. Yes, you're right. Ghidorah. That's awesome.
Uh-oh. We got the plate.
We got the plate. That's right.
I looked up Bubblicious and a big old. It's a whole bunch of marijuana.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
God,
Bonkers.
nothing's weirder than like an audience, a camera, and an empty plate.
I think Andrew's about to break open an egg.
That's right. It's
Oh,
breakout
no.
beef time.
Oh
It's gonna be
no!
one of the ones with
Oh,
jizz
no.
in it.
This is my son bought this for me because he knows I love this stuff. And
Repeat.
man, be quiet. I'm 6 of 9. I just I need 3 more to complete the set, and you're gonna kill my good vibe here. Man.
Andrew falling on somebody.
I'm,
Look,
I'm openly a fetishist, yet Andrew is somehow more degenerate.
you guys don't remember these commercials?
Oh, bonkers!
Yep.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Bonkers.
Time for Andrew's weird bukkake slime fetish.
Yeah, I know.
What do they call that, Avery?
Oh my gosh,
I
this
don't
is so
know.
cool. I don't have this one. Oh, this is fantastic.
All right, it's not a repeat.
It's not a repeat. Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
So what? They're miscellaneous. They're like.
Yeah,
hitting-
they're randomized. Yeah,
There's 9 in the set, and we've so far bought 7 of them, and so far we've gotten 7. And this is the one I wanted, Spitfire.
oh,
Oh,
This is
wow.
the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
this is just wonderful.
No, we haven't gotten to the disgusting part, man. We haven't gotten to the disgusting part. I haven't opened up the package
It's
yet.
like they come in their own colostomy bag.
They do come in a colostomy bag.
It's like a membrane is what it is. It's supposed to look like a membrane.
Yeah,
And you open it up and and the,
yeah.
You
Ah.
There's somebody at work that changes their catheter in the men's bathroom, and I see it in the trash when I have to take it out, and this is still.
Oh.
all right,
You've already lost my.
I've done my share of janitorial work, and the women's bathroom is always the worst.
Oh, dude,
Mine.
dude, I don't even want to talk about it, but you're right. It's like poop on the floor. Oh,
Yeah.
no, we
Crazy
are not.
stuff. You're like, what the actual?
Yeah,
and my wife, who's had to do it with when before she left Chuck E. Cheese, she's like, it's the worst, and I don't understand.
Yeah, it's horrific.
And see, now's the time, Avery, when people just joining us might want to know why you have such an intimate knowledge of the women's bathroom.
Because I do janitorial work.
He sneaks in there every
I'm a
chance he
janitor.
gets.
I'm basically, I'm a janitor. That's not what they call me, but I'm a janitor.
Well, hopefully because they don't call you a janitor, you get more money.
No, I make next to nothing.
Yay!
Yes, but you get an opportunity every month to win a laptop computer.
Yeah.
Andrew, you're such a dick.
I am proof positive that you can do it.
Except next time they're gonna be like, well, here's you win a gerbil cage.
Well, while I was there, the manager asked me to go ahead and clock in so that I could do the videos for this month because I'm not on the schedule for anything this month. I said, sure, I would. And I told her I purposely missed one question so to keep it fair for everybody else.
You're an asshole.
But the truth was I really wasn't paying attention. So I don't ever watch the videos. I just take the quizzes.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
It's usually common sense stuff. And this was one of those questions where I wasn't 100% sure, so I guessed and I got it wrong. You know?
I like how you're just like, I just making it easy for other people.
I was giving you. Yeah, well, my aunt, like I was telling you, my aunt has worked for this company for 5 years, and she has never won anything, and she was so pissed. Like, I'm sorry.
P.S. Melter says Avery is a custodian. Janitor is a racist word.
Oh.
But I'm definitely sticking with janitor.
Oh my gosh, there's little orange pieces in here.
How can you tell it's all orange slime?
Well, the orange it's a little bit darker than the slime, so
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
That's sort of
fucking
what
getting-
that sort of looks like what happened when I ate some bad General Tso's.
It does have a General Tso's look to it, doesn't it?
You should eat it and try it. Find out.
Also, since you picked about the monster, you're gonna fry up the yolk, or would it be the white?
Oh, jeez. No,
It
this
looks
is.
like placenta.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Now I'm
Again, I would like to inquire as to how you know.
5 kids.
He's got a lot of babies.
He's got
Oh.
5 kids. Yeah.
5 kids.
He's made a lot of them,
Yeah, I was there for every one of their birth.
and you
He,
still went back.
And his wife let him come back.
Yeah, I
See,
know.
that's the thing that's weird.
And come back and come back.
Oh boy.
Degenerate.
Oh, look at this orange slime! Isn't this great?
That really looks.
It's-
Awful. That looks like something somebody hurled up in like a Western.
You gotta combine. You've got all the eggs with them too, so all the slime.
Do you keep the
Wonder
slime?
why- We keep the slime. I put it back in the egg. The egg has.
Oh,
the
that'll be
teeth.
fun in a couple of years when you reopen it.
When he forgets about it and
Yeah, that'll be great.
It has a little display stand that you put the creature on, but you put it on top of the egg, and you keep the slime separate. So
that's actually kind of cool.
yeah, no, it's very cool. Tell me, do you know a single boy under the age of maybe 9 that wouldn't find this freaking awesome? You know?
I know I know some men over 40 that apparently like it, so that's something weird.
Yeah. I don't know any of them, but yeah, I'm sure.
My grandfather fought in World War II. Andrew plays with slime with his fingers.
And notice I'm not even looking at the instructions, and I'm putting this guy together like a boss.
You're very impressive, Andrew. Good for you.
You're such a good boy.
Guys,
Maybe tomorrow, mommy will let you go outside without your helmet.
She's gonna make you wear your white coat though. Oh man.
You guys need to stop picking on me, okay?
No.
Because you know what? Because you want to know why? I'm a winner. I'm a
Are
winner.
those
You have
wings
tiger blood?
backwards? That wings backwards. Wings are backwards. You know what? You don't get to go outside without your helmet. You definitely have to wear your helmet. And you're in case lost.
And I don't think you mean winner. I think you mean wiener.
Wiener.
Yeah, that's a good observation.
Oh man.
Wait a second, I need to look at the instructions to see how to put on the armor.
Oh boy.
Tell your dragon to armor up.
I will.
I tell him this every time. I would have played the hell out of those. Those look fun.
Oh yeah.
I would love to get my kids those because I love slime.
They
stuff.
are kind of an 80s style toy.
It is an 80s style toy for sure.
But to tell you the truth, it really is.
Yeah, but this is the kind of stuff that if they had back when we were kids, we would all freaking love these things.
Well,
Yeah,
I had slime. I had that little thing where you made the monsters, then dissolved their flesh in the vat.
Oh, that sounds cool. What was that called?
I don't remember. It's just it came with like a couple of different skeletons of vat,
God.
flesh, like putty you put on them.
Was it Creepy Crawler's brand? No.
I don't think so.
No.
It was some kind of mad scientist lab or something. Like one of the types of like slime, like flesh you could put on them was like clear and bubbly.
So weird.
Yeah, and then you would drop the monster in the vat. And
Bro.
pour
No, that's
other chemical in it that it
Hey,
came
hey,
with.
Todd.
Oh, I remember that.
Flesh off.
Todd, just so you know, they're coming out with a series of these particular things for girls.
Mm-hmm.
These are breakout beasts. They're calling them crystal creatures, and they come in an egg, and they have slime. But the build of figures are unicorns and stuff like that. So they're making a series of these for girls, and you damn right when I find them, I'm buying them and doing them on screen, on camera. Oh, I can't wait. That
You
sounds
know what?
fantastic.
That really makes no sense.
Yeah, it's a little
you know-
sexist there.
So am I
It
only
does
allowed
make
to?
sense because Andrew's a 12-year-old girl on the inside.
No,
Yes, I
no,
know.
no. I just mean because the mythical unicorns are, like horse-like. Wouldn't they be born like a horse, live instead of in an egg?
Hey, Avery, is this it?
Check
Because if
this
this is it, it's cooler than I thought it was.
Oh,
Check this
let
guy.
me see.
This guy
You ready?
is fantastic.
Tell me when to push play.
Yeah, I got a
This-
switch here. That's cool, Andrew. It's so cool.
Oh, you put the clip. Oh.
I can't see what you're talking about, Kodiak.
Am I not sharing?
No,
Yeah, you're not sharing.
Oh, what the heck happened?
Oh, Kodiak. Oh, I'm just disappointed in you in general right now, Kodiak.
Yeah,
What did
me
I
too.
do?
Just,
Or what did I didn't do?
he's just not as smart as we thought he was. I think that's the problem.
I probably just
That's
muted.
it. Yeah, I remember this
Yeah,
commercial.
yeah.
So
I had that.
Yeah, this thing was awesome. That melts the skin away.
Yeah, you would make your little monster.
This is cooler than I thought it was. I'd never see. Oh, dude, what the hell?
Yeah.
They actually sold this.
Yeah, you created life, then you killed it. And you were bored and wanted to make another.
Now all you have to do is ride like the London subway to get that.
That's
That is
actually
so
pretty
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I had that. I loved it.
I don't think I ever had that. That's cool though.
I remember that. That was awesome.
If this was the 80s and I was 10, I would think those breakout beats are cool.
Or if you're Andrew, you
Yeah.
could be a 40-year-old man and still
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Guys, I'm pretty proud of myself. I used reference, but this is total freehand, and I have never drawn a car that actually looks like a car like this.
That's awesome, dude. I suck at cars.
Did you know,
Blown away a little bit.
I read an interview one time with Eric Larson, and he says that in Savage Dragon,
Mhm.
you'll never see the characters driving cars because he hates drawing cars.
Hmm. I was actually kind of inspired by Elliot drawing a car, and it just like people like, what the heck? You can draw cars? He's like, yeah, news to me. I kind of feel that too. I'm like, this looks like a Mustang. That's what I wanted it to look like. Because you use reference, but in the end, you can tell it's a car, but you can't tell what car it is. So,
All right, so here I'm going to share with you guys this. This is the Mega Constructs Crystal Creatures Season 1.
We were really wondering.
Yes, you have a black unicorn, a blue unicorn, and then you have, this looks like, I'm not sure what this is. It's like a fire-breathing something.
You know what? This is exactly how Ethan should package and sell Rainbow Brute toys.
Oh,
wait, is he
yeah.
planning to do toys?
I don't know. I'm making a joke. I think it would be funny. Probably. I mean, if he could sell them, and he could probably sell them.
Aren't those cool? And look, they come with slime as well. That's fantastic because girls need slime in their lives.
I'm not. You know what? I'm.
It's the de-sliming of girls. It's de-sliming of girls' toys that have led directly to feminism.
I'm not touching that.
Yeah, like, I disavow.
I disavow.
Well, check
I
this out.
disavow this whole channel.
Check this out. In the Breakout B Series 3, there's actually some unicorns for guys. There's a unicorn and a griffin and more dragons and seraph. There's probably a werewolf in there too, but that's probably a werewolf. That one right there, that's another horse too. And it includes slime. Woohoo! We love these things.
What toys in the 80s did you collect, or just remember, Andrew?
G.I. Joes and Transformers. That was it for me.
That was it. No Centurions. No.
I didn't really get into. Well, my parents bought me He-Man because it was like the cool toy at the time, and I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
That's just wrong.
Yeah, Centurions is the one of those guys that had all the gear that like snapped on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked those. Those were cool.
Really? Oh man.
I had some of those.
That's one of those things when I became an adult and realized how bad the show was. I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, but the toys were cool.
Yeah. Do you guys see this kitten? Look how big she's gotten. She's huge. She's not as big as the other cats, but she's getting up there. So obviously feeding her has been a positive thing on her. Look,
yeah, you should stop.
You've just been feeding her your peeps.
Do you remember?
No. I get the peeps. I'm the only one that gets the peeps.
Do you remember the big monster truck cars that had the claws on them?
Oh yeah, the claws came out of the tires. Yeah. I remember those. I never had any.
I never had any either, but I remember those.
Oh, it counts. If we seen them on TV, it counts.
Yeah,
because we seen a lot of. Like, I never had that toy, that my Mad Scientist, but I briefly and vaguely remember the commercial making its rounds.
Do you know what toy I always thought the commercial for was stupid, and I never ever owned any of them? Was Micro Machines.
Yeah, me too. Same.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I never got into that. That was just.
But somehow they were huge, and nobody I knew had them.
I knew kids that had them. I just didn't.
Yeah, that was for babies.
I loved Matchbox and I loved Hot Wheels, but was not having the Micro Machines.
Eagle Peeps the cat. This won't end well.
Oh, you gotta get a new cat, Andrew, just to name him Peeps.
We're just gonna rename that one Peeps.
Yeah, no more cats. No more cats.
Yeah, I think I might have more cats than you now.
My wife came in and just said, "Did I hear you say de-sliming of girls?" And I'm like, "Girls' toys, dear, not girls themselves."
Wow.
She's taking offense to it.
That was probably the closest you came to divorce.
Well, no, she's kind enough to allow me to explain what it is I was saying.
Your whole channel's been demonetized.
I'm not monetized. Hold on a second.
Preemptively.
All right, I gotta go here in a second.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. My wife was just asking me who's all the people on the channel, and she keeps looking, going, "That guy's dead." I said, "Yeah, I know. That's Bob Ross. It's Todd's picture this evening."
That guy's dead. But
I just realized.
Andrew, Bob Ross is dead. He's not really there. That's not him.
Yeah, I know, but that was what my wife was pointing out. So, all right.
It's someone lying to you.
Well, guys,
Todd always has dead people as his avatar.
Yeah, Nick. Yeah, he had Stan Lee one time, and yeah. Jeez. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming in on the show and making it entertaining. Thanks to Kodiak and Rick and Avery and Todd and all the people that were in the chat, Eagle, Bullet, everybody else that was in there. I appreciate you guys coming by. And come back and check us out on Wednesday when hopefully I'll make another run to the comic book store and have some more comics to share. Damn it, I almost forgot what it is I buy there.
You and everyone else.
That's right. Eagle says, "Wait, that's not Bob Ross. I feel cheated." And Evan says, "I just got here." Bull, I know you've been here. Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
Well,